Salutations, everybody. It is Matty here today. I hope all of you had a fantastic weekend. I think I have an idea of who may not have had a fantastic weekend, and of course, that's Rockstar and Take-Two. So if you've been living under a rock, you may have missed that Grand Theft Auto 6 completely leaked. And of course, in this video, we're not going to show any screenshots. We're not going to show any gameplay. Rockstar's taken all of that down anyway, but that's not how we roll. It's certainly out there, though. It was visible for a very long time, and it is absolutely the biggest leak in video games history. Nothing quite like this has happened, and I gotta say, I do feel bad for Rockstar. But of course, given the significance of this news, I wanted to sit down today to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6, everything we saw, and overall this very perplexing situation and how it came to be. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here and you're interested in the trending industry topics, and certainly as we see more of GTA 6, I'll happily talk about it here on my channel, consider subscribing. With that, let's discuss. So beginning from the top, the way this leaked was apparently a hacker had gotten into Rockstar's Slack, and it was there that they leaked a bunch of developmental videos. These were all gameplay videos with debug menus across the entire screen. However, as I said when the Starfield screenshots leaked, you could tell with this game that this had a little bit of that Rockstar stink. Of course, it's a great odor because Rockstar makes really good games, love them or hate them. But you could just tell it was them. And for me, the defining quality was when someone was shot and the screen lightly flashed white. I went, oh yeah, that's something pretty much all Rockstar games do. And that's too much of a small detail in my eyes to be just a fake. But there were people who thought this was a fake. But just given the plethora of content that was out there, I had friends texting me going, no, it's modded GTA 5. Absolutely not. It was 100% GTA 6. And Rockstar eventually confirmed as much, as we'll get to in this video. So as you know, it leaked via Slack, but perhaps what's most interesting is what happened afterwards. So this information was first found on the Grand Theft Auto forums, where now Take-Two Interactive has requested that the GTA forums take down any posts, any links referencing any of the available gameplay for GTA 6. And they've been on a takedown spree. Anyone posting it on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere, Rockstar is on a mission now to absolutely smother this wildfire. And they're doing so successfully. I haven't seen any since, but certainly, again, it's out there and people have already saved it, so it's permanently out there. Continuing on, however, the leaker goes by the name of Teapot. This is going to be really important because you're going to see a lot of Teapot in this video. Here was their message on the GTA forums where they say, here are 90 footage/clips from GTA 6. It's possible I could leak more data soon. GTA 5 and 6 source code and assets. GTA 6 testing build. Then afterwards, when this went, I put this in quotes, unexpectedly viral. We're talking about a Rockstar video game, nonetheless GTA 6. Unexpected? I don't know, man. Continuing though, this is what Teapot had to say. Okay, so this has gone unexpectedly viral. Woke up to 3,000 Telegram DMs. If you are an employee of Rockstar or Take-Two and you're trying to contact me, send me a message containing a bunch of numbers on Telegram, or you can email me at teapottuberhacker@protonmail.com from your corporate email address. I'm trying to reply to all these soon. I am looking to negotiate a deal. A deal, you may ask? Yes, Teapot says that all source code and assets for GTA 5 are available alongside GTA 6 docs. Speak to me in DMs. GTA 6 not available for sale at this moment. No offers under 5 figs. So yes, it turns out Teapot was looking to sell the source code for Grand Theft Auto. And someone bit. Or did they? It was reported that someone had bought the GTA 5 source code for $100,000. No one knows who bought it, but it was done through a Bitcoin transaction. It wasn't until afterwards that Teapot had confirmed, saying, no, that was not his wallet. So whoever had bought that, quote, GTA 5 source code, end quote, actually bought into a scam. Following thereafter, Teapot seemingly had been identified by another hacker group online. It's apparently Teapot is actually a 16-year-old dude from the UK. And once he started to get identified, he deleted everything. So he went completely ghost online because then his identity would have been exposed. So that is the general synopsis of what has happened leading up to now, today, where Rockstar has submitted a message responding to the Grand Theft Auto 6 gameplay leak. Here's what they had to say. We recently suffered a network intrusion in which an unauthorized third party illegally accessed and downloaded confidential information from our systems, including early development footage for the next Grand Theft Auto. At this time, we do not anticipate any disruption to our live service games, such as GTA Online, nor any long-term effect on the development of our ongoing projects. We are extremely disappointed to have any details of our next game shared with all of you in this way. Our work on the next Grand Theft Auto game will continue as planned, and we remain as committed as ever to delivering an experience to you, our players, that truly exceeds your expectations. We will update everyone again soon, and of course, we'll properly introduce you to this next game when it is ready. We want to thank everyone for their ongoing support through this situation. So they are saying that as the situation evolves, they are going to update us on it. But perhaps what is the most shocking for some out there is this does come across as confirmation. Yes, what you saw was indeed the next Grand Theft Auto game. What this also does say, however, is that there are not going to be delays. Now, this could be PR speak. We have to be a little bit realistic about it, that Rockstar, Take-Two could be saving face, all as well. To me personally, I feel this was so out there. Like, the main gameplay clip I saw was at 6+ million views just overnight. And I'm sure much more by the time everything got taken down. So easily 10+ million people had seen everything that it leaked. It's kind of out in the open. As they've confirmed here, yeah, it's the next GTA. I feel if anything was amiss, if there was a feeling like, hey, this can hurt the development of our games, they probably would have said so. More than likely what happened here is that Rockstar actually doesn't have an official date for GTA 6 to come out. So by all technicality, there really isn't a delay, even if there was a delay, right? So maybe there was an internal delay, an internal pushback, but for us, we would be none the wiser because most of us didn't expect this game for multiple years. So if it does get pushed back a set number of months, this is also a good ace up your sleeve that you can pull out and say, well, this actually was a factor, more than we expected, but also, again, we'd be none the wiser. So either way, I feel like Rockstar is in a good position here, and this is probably the right response for them. All in all, look, to my bully fans out there, let's pour one out real quick, okay? Let's pour one out of our giant gallon water jug. Lots of GTA, lots of love for GTA, lots of hype for GTA, rightfully so, but man, I'm looking for that bully too. Anyway, in all seriousness, I do feel bad for Rockstar. I want to get into some of my thoughts here on just the leak itself. I saw a lot of, number one, terrible takes, and it's been particularly eye-opening as I work in video game development to see how long it takes for a game to get into that final polish, visually, mechanically. It's been an absolute learning experience. And to see people calling GTA 6 a bad-looking game, it looks awful, it looks terrible. We're talking about a game that may have been in development for a year and change, that you likely won't see for many more years, and we're calling it bad now. It looks worse than GTA 5. Well, number one, no shit. It's so early in development. The fact that it's functioning and looks like a GTA game, and we could all tell that this early in development, is actually a really good sign. It looks pretty good in my opinion. Again, especially accounting for it being that early without the Rockstar detail in its open world, the interactive, immersive moments that you have. That can't be captured in a brief 90-second clip of development build footage. I'm sorry, it just can't. The things that I think truly define a Rockstar game, which again, is its level of detail, that polish isn't gonna be there. So number one, saw a lot of bad takes on early development footage from some colleagues even. Really disheartening to see just how little people know about game development, because you don't even have to work in it to understand, oh, this thing is early, it hasn't been cleaned up yet. The other thing I do want to talk about is I feel bad for Rockstar. I know a lot of people have said, oh, it's what they deserve. They spit in our face anytime they get the chance. Look, I'm all there with you that GTA Online may have overstayed its welcome. There are plenty of other examples in the industry. I think of, for example, Bethesda continuously releasing Skyrim. If Bethesda were to suffer a hack on this level, just because they released Skyrim a billion times, am I going to spit in their face and be like, you deserve it? I don't care. Look, I'm not advocating for sympathizing for corporations. Y'all know how I roll. I am very much anti-corp, if you will, in a lot of ways. But I gotta say, man, I saw a lot of people saying, well, they deserve it. All this does is cause a lot of chaos within the development of GTA 6. It sort of accelerates the anticipation that was already existing for this game to a new level. It puts more pressure on Rockstar. It, again, makes the development team very uncomfortable. And it does take the wind out of the sails a little bit. Don't get me wrong. GTA 6 will be a megaton official reveal when we actually do see it. Perhaps it may have been propelled by this a little bit, but the reality is that they can never recapture that true same moment of everyone seeing it officially for the first time. There have always been significant Rockstar leaks. We've heard of a number of Bully 2 ones. To my dismay, none of them have seemingly been all that accurate. Just word has been, it's in development. And apparently in this leak was, yes, Bully 2 is in development, which we already knew. However, things like Red Dead Redemption 2's entire map had leaked before the game came out. So Rockstar is no stranger to leaks, but when it comes to that true first look at the video game, to my knowledge, we've all experienced that at the same time. And that's been great because, again, Rockstar games literally slow down the internet. Everyone stops and sees what they're working on. They're a very rare talent. They're a very rare catch in the games industry. And I do feel bad that that kind of moment has been taken away from them and has been forced out there in debug videos where a game doesn't look as good. Certainly, it will hurt Rockstar in some manner, but I think that will be very minor. But all in all, I just want to say, I feel bad for them. Saw a lot of bad takes on game development, and it made this situation all the more messy. But that is pretty much everything that's going on with Grand Theft Auto 6. A wild situation, easily the biggest leak in video games history, and I am very curious to see how all of this develops over time. So let me know your thoughts on the Grand Theft Auto 6 leaks in the comments down below. What do you think of Rockstar's response? Do you think they're saving face by saying it won't be delayed? What do you think of what you saw with the game itself and all of the discourse surrounding it? I am very much looking forward to seeing your thoughts. Other than that, be sure to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. Those links are in the description down below. And a big thank you to all the patrons, all the members who continue to support the hell out of the content here. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.